what's up guys, and thanks for tuning into the channel. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Beast Wars 1996 reissue of the Heroic Maximal Deluxe Cheetor as a Walmart exclusive. But before we get into any of that, if you haven't yet already done so, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss another awesome review. Now, starting off, we're going to take a quick look at this box. We can see this is the classic old Transformers style packaging. It was always on this big card with this bubble right here, and we can see exactly what we got here in contrast to the boxes that we're actually getting nowadays. And here we see Deluxe Cheetor with a water blaster, which I will show you in a second. Cheetah turns into Jungle Patrol robot. Here we got the old artwork of Cheetor. Not exactly how he looked like in the show, but that's still okay. Beast Wars Transformer, we got the big eye in the back. Now, if we look on the back here, we can actually see his instructions are just on the back right here. It's very, very, very simple. And here it even says, I don't know if you can see that, clip and save instructions. I'm just going to keep everything, of course. Here we also see his tech spec card. I'll read that for you. His strength is a 6, his intelligence is a 5, his speed is a 10, and his fire blast or firepower is a 7. Now, secret weapon, locations, his tail becomes cannon, stomach becomes squirter. Maximal Cheetor, function Jungle Patrol. Like a bolt of greased lightning, Cheetor strikes fast and strikes hard. He constantly stalks the jungle in search of Predacon enemies, daring them to challenge him in his laser-powered Quasar cannon. Very, very, very cool. And again, we got the old Kenner logo with the 2021 Hasbro right there, indicating that this is in fact a reissue and not the original. Because the original will probably be a couple $100s by now. So, here we have good old Cheetor here. You can see very, very old school Cheetor. Very chunky, very blocky. Nice eyes, though. I believe the original one actually had red eyes. I never had the original one. But here we see we got green eyes. And as I mentioned with the earlier reissue figures, I feel like the paintwork on these guys is just so much better than what it was back in the day. I don't remember the plastic quality exactly, but I'm pretty sure that one's good as well. So we don't actually see a lot of robot kibble. We do see a big hole right here, as well as some robot kibble back here. But other than that, not too bad. In terms of articulation, head is solid. It's not moving. The legs can kind of rotate down like that. They can rotate up. That's as far as it'll go. They can kind of rotate down, but then you're seeing a lot of open gaps. Legs are kind of on a ball joint, so they can move freely back here. They can kind of rotate back and forth at the knee, and they can also bend that much. You can straighten them out, but that's pretty much it. I mean, the waist can kind of move a little bit, but that's not really going to help you do anything, and everything's popping off. And that's not really going to help you with any kind of posing, so it's pretty much not applicable. So yeah, let's take a quick look at a comparison. Here we have the definitive version, which is the masterpiece version of Cheetor. And obviously we can see this one's much more cartoon accurate. It's much more slender. And if you look at the face, that's pretty much how he was in the show, in contrast with this guy. But of course, this was 1996 when this guy was first released, so I absolutely have no issues with how this is, because being a figure that's 25 years old, they did a really, really, really good job. So let's get that out of the way, and let's do this transformation really, really, really quick, because, like I said, it's a piece of cake. First, what we're going to do is we're going to remove the weapons. As we saw earlier, this comes off, and this becomes a gun. And also, this stomach part also comes off. The best way to do this is probably just pop that off right there, and that becomes the other gun. So here we have all the weapons removed. What we're going to do now is we're going to take this waist section, and we're going to rotate that 180. It can be very tight. We're going to take these legs, we're going to rotate them at the thigh, straighten them out. Same on the other side, rotate at the thigh, straighten out. We're going to take our fingernail, we're going to get these toes out, just like so. And that is pretty much the lower leg all done. What we're going to do is we're going to get our fingernail, dig in here, get this piece out, and this becomes his crotch plate, just like that. And next we're going to take these cheetah arms, we're going to fold them down as far as they will go pretty much first. And then we're going to take these arms, we're going to wiggle them out from behind the head, and we're going to pull them out this way. Make sure they soft tab into place, just like that. I'm going to rotate them forward, bring the arms down. And that's pretty much the arms all done. As you can see, we're pretty much already done. We're going to take this head, flip it down, rotate right here, and we're make sure there is a little, I don't know if you can see that, there's a little tab right here that's going to kind of fit into this little groove down there. So make sure that kind of fits in, and then we're going to kind of just fold that up and fold the head down just like that. And of course, with all these old school Beast Wars toys, they had the mutant head, which we see right here. Very, very creepy. But to get Cheetor's actual face, what we're going to do is flip that back. And here we see we got Cheetor's accurate head, or as accurate as it can be. And that is the transformation for the OG Beast Wars Cheetor. Very, very, very simple transformation. I guess it does kind of look like how he was in the show, to a degree. He's very chunky, very blocky. The cheetah head sticks out way too far. I haven't been able to find a way to kind of fold it back because, as you can see, this part kind of just stops right there. Under here, I don't feel like that's actually... I tried to push it last night, but it just wouldn't budge, and I really don't want to break this guy. So I feel like that's actually as far in and down as we can actually get the cheetah head, which is a little unfortunate because I feel like it can actually fit in a little bit more. You can see very, very nice blue metallic paint on the legs here. Nice gold on the toes, gold on the arms. We got some nice red eyes here, as well as a blue metallic face. Now, for articulation, head is on a hinge. It can actually rotate all the way around, just like so. It can look up this far, but it can look down. But to a certain point, it just becomes the mutant head again, so that's kind of pointless. Arms are on a ball joint. It can rotate all the way around. He does have a bicep swivel, as well as a elbow bend that goes to 180 for transformation. No wrist articulation. Waist can actually rotate due to transformation as well, but it's very, very tight. And I'm pretty sure back then they didn't mean it for you to have waist articulation. Legs can kick forward this far and can kick back this far. They can kick out. He can actually do the splits, which is really, really cool. He does have a thigh rotation here, as well as a knee bend that goes just to 90. And I guess the toe, you can fold it down a little bit and fold it up, but I wouldn't really call that articulation. So that's pretty much it for the articulation for this guy. Now let's take a look at his two weapons. First we have the tail gun. What we're going to do is take this tail, fold it up and around, and that is the gun. He's going to hold onto that peg right there, just like so. Sure it actually fits in, just like so. And there's one gun. Now the other gun is basically as is. I actually won't fill this up with water, but I just want to show you the detail first. This is his gut gun. And this is the infamous Cheetor and Tigatron gut gun. And this is actually a soft plastic piece, because what you would do is you would squeeze this, dip this in water, and then release, and it would actually suck the water into this part right here. And then you can just squeeze this and it'll shoot the water, kind of just like Megatron. But to kind of equip it to him, I'm just going to take this little peg. We're going to peg that onto this little tab, or sorry, his fist. And now we have Cheetor all armored up. Well, armed up, rather. So yeah, pretty cool figure from 1996. All right, now for some quick comparisons for this guy. Here we have him next to the latest, as well as what I personally think as the greatest version of Cheetor, and that being the Kingdom version as well as the Masterpiece version. Of course, this guy here is the OG. Without him, we would not be having these two guys right here. So let's get these guys out of the way. And here we have the rest of the Walmart reissue, and that being Rat Trap here, which is actually marketed as being the same class and actually has the same price. This guy can't even stand. There we go. Which clearly is not the case. This guy is a one-step transformer. This guy actually transforms. And back in the day, these guys were separate classes, separate prices. But now, because I guess it's a reissue, they have to sell it at the same price. So Here we have Ultra Primal as well as Ultra Megatron. So here we have all of the Walmart reissues that are out as of now. However, I have seen photos as well as videos online saying that there will be a Scorponok reissue. I'm actually looking forward to that as well because that looks like a really nice figure. And I have seen that figure in the past before as well, but I'm really excited for that new updated paint and color. So let's get these guys out of the way. So yeah, that's my review of the Walmart reissue of the 1996 Cheetor. I think this is a very nice figure. I never had this guy before, like I said again. And again, I think this is a very much needed reissue of a character that is pretty much impossible to find nowadays unless you're really dishing out a lot of money for this guy. So yeah, that's my review of this guy. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to let me know by hitting that thumbs up button. And until next time, guys, take care.